Hi, my name is Kate. I'm also known as Two Little Kits. Welcome to my FlossTube. I have quite a few works in progress that I want to share and a couple of things that I want to chat about, including upcoming things that are kind of a work in progress as well. So let's get started. So what I want to start with is the things that are upcoming that are a work in progress. And one of them is this t-shirt. I have a bunch of new merch that is like in the works, but it's not going to be available until July. And that's because I'm releasing a big bunch of merchandise and apparel over my birthday. So my birthday is actually on a Monday this year, and that's like when I like to release things, as you may have noticed, including this FlossTube. So I'm making the most of it and yeah, releasing a bunch of new designs and new things as a celebration of my birthday. So this is the t-shirt. This is one of the t-shirts. It's going to be, what's it going to be called? I think it's just going to be called Crafting Time. I know I have it saved on my computer as its actual name, but yeah, this is the design and it's going to be in a couple of colors as well. And it's got this little sigh on the sleeve as well, which I'll actually be moving over on the sleeve a little bit, because now that I've got this sample I can see that it's too far back on the sleeve, so that's why samples are a really good idea. So this is going to be one of the t-shirts that are available, which is exciting. And if you can't read it, it says, "Real life is starting to interfere with my crafting time," and it's got a needle and thread. I thought it was funny, and my daughter thinks that it's funny too, because I had to explain to her that it's a joke, basically. Once I explained that it was a joke, she was like, "Oh, that's funny then." So yeah, so there's that. If you have been around watching my FlossTube for a while, you may remember these. These are also going to be upcoming. I'm kind of mad that there's this pen mark. I have no idea how that happened, but I'm hoping that with the little pendants that I have, that's going to be on the back, on the inside, so you won't see it anyway. But these are going to be little necklaces. So I've been trying to figure out how to mount them, and I actually figured out a thing that fits, that's on the internet, that's actually arriving this Monday. So I will be fiddling with those, and these will be, as you can tell, a limited amount of product. So if you like them, don't delay. I will make these basically as I feel like it, pretty much. Yeah, I think they'll be really cute. Not all of them are going to be available. I owe one to my mum and I owe one to my daughter, because my daughter is obsessed with jewelry and knickknacks and all that kind of stuff. So one of them will be for my mum and one of them will be for my daughter, and I might even keep one for myself. Crazy, I know, but we'll see. So there's two different designs in two different colors. So right now there's 3 of each, which is not a lot, but I didn't want to make 50 and find out that nobody likes them. So yeah, these will be available. The other thing that's coming is these necklaces. So these are going to be able to be custom stuffed, I guess, with colors that you like. I am going to release blue and purple ones. So this is a blue one, and then this is the purple one, which I'm going to be using for my photography, so that's why it's not on its little thing. So this is a purple one, and then I have 2 that I've made up for my daughter that will demonstrate custom colors as well. So those will be a couple of dollars extra, because I have to stuff them as they're ordered rather than have them on stock available. But yeah, they'll be cute little necklaces. Aren't they adorable? And I searched high and low on the internet to find baubles that were not glass. And I know you might be thinking, but you know, glass is a superior product and blah blah blah. But these are plastic. So I really wasn't okay with this kind of product being in a glass ball, because I didn't want anyone to accidentally crush it like on their chest and get shards of glass in them. So hopefully you can understand that line of thinking. And yeah, so I found one supplier that makes them as plastic balls. And yeah, I wonder if you can see that. I've got a bunch of them made up here, and I'll be making a bunch more. They're kind of fun to make up. And for now, I might make a couple more colors for launch, but for now there's just blue and purple, and yeah. So that's exciting. And they'll come with a chain, and I've actually ordered extension chains that you'll get with it as well. So, because these are pretty short chains. But yeah, I think they're very cute. Hopefully you like them too. So that's the 3 things that I have planned. I also, actually, no, I'm also planning stickers too. I have, I'll run a demo graphic over the top of me of some less stitchy related stickers that I have designed, but they're more mental health stuff, which is also what I do, I guess. And hopefully you like them too. I am considering, I should say, buying them in bulk and having them on hand with me so that I can then ship them out from me, because then I can save you guys a bit of money because I'll be able to buy them in bulk. Yeah, I guess I just wonder how they'll go, basically. If I don't want to order 500 or something and then be stuck with 500 minus 2 stickers. So we'll see how things go. So that's exciting. Like I said, I've got more t-shirt designs. Now that it's coming into summer, I will be focusing more on t-shirts. If you've joined my Ko-fi page, you'll see a couple of other designs that I have planned. I shared a couple of graphics of some of the other designs that I have in the works. So that's exciting. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let's move on to works in progress, like regular works in progress. I have 4 pieces that I've been working on since my last FlossTube. Obviously, I had a bunch of stuff finished. They're all finished. I'm not going to share those finished pieces because they were basically finished, but they've been gifted and everybody loved them, so that's awesome. But the first work in progress, let's start with the plainest one, I guess. This is the greenhouse. Oh, that's my working greenhouse of Oddities, which I'm just slowly plodding along with, just fleshing out the black to begin with, because that's what I do. I work in colors. I'm triple checking my counting because I really don't want to unpick stuff. I'm so sick of unpicking because my brain, you know how it is. So that'll be cool. Again, I don't think I'm going to be caught up by the time part 1 is released, which is, I think, in 2 weeks, so like definitely not going to be ready. I'll just plod along as I go. It'll be fine. The next work in progress I have is the farming magic stitch along, which I'm on to part 5 of, which is small enough that I can put it in the Q-snap, as you can see, so that's exciting. But you know what? Because I love you guys, I will take it out of the Q-snap and show you, because I did catch up. The day before part 5 released, I caught up. I was so proud of myself. It's going to be a little bit folded, so bear with me. But that's the whole thing so far. I love the little goat. I think that's my favorite. The little goat with wings. He's the dragon. I assume a water dragon because he's with the ducks. And this is a big barn. So I looked at the pattern for part 5 and I was like, it's so small compared to the rest of the parts. But then I realized that this is all, like the barn is all stitches. There's no gaps in it like all the rest of this, basically. It's, you know, like the well and the cow, but a big barn. So there's probably the same amount, if not even more stitches than the other parts. So anyway, that's how that one's coming along. I can't remember what her name is. I think it's probably on the pattern. Hang on. She puts her name on the pattern, I'm pretty sure. Andrea, yes. I was gonna say Andrea and I would have been right. Anyway, she posted on her Instagram that her favorite parts, because she's finished the stitch along, her favorite parts of the pattern are parts 6 and 8. So I'm excited to see what they look like. So that's that one. The next work in progress I have is my giveaway winner on Instagram. So this was to celebrate Two Little Kits turning 5, and yeah, woo. She wanted everyone to wear cowboy hats, which I haven't done before, but never say never. Yeah, it's gonna come out really cute. He's got like a really, really big bushy beard, so I am considering doing it as turkey work over the top of cross stitches. So we'll see how that comes out. But she doesn't want to, she apparently never wears shoes, so she's barefoot, and everybody else is wearing boots. But yeah, that one's coming along. And the last work in progress I have is an upcoming pattern of mine, which I am not particularly happy exactly with, because I am trying something new, is this one here. This is going to be called Cat Parts, and the thing I'm trying that's new is a different way of doing blended colors. So as you can see, if I get in close and it focuses, all of this and down here are half stitches, because that's the bits that I haven't gotten up to yet. All of this is the same as this, but basically my plan was to do a darker color underneath a lighter color for each cross stitch. Not all of the colors, like the darker brown that you can see, that one's just a regular color, and same with the eyes and the nose. But the two colors I've chosen for this are too similar, and I don't really know what to do about it. Like in this light, I'm looking at it and I'm looking at what I'm talking about, so I apologize. But in this lighting, it actually looks different. Like it looks, you can actually see the difference. But if I was, if I was to go outside, you can't really see the difference between the two colors. So I don't know, I'm thinking maybe I'll just keep going, because there is another part to this that's new, which is detailed back stitching, to show how fluffy the cat is, basically. Yeah, I don't know, I'm probably overthinking it a little bit, but it's a really cute pattern in my opinion. So yeah, that's where that is, and I don't know if it'll stay like that. So ta-da! Let me know what you think, if you think that's a good idea. It's gonna be considered an advanced pattern because of the like semi-blended stitches, and the back stitching will be considered difficult. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. So that's all my works in progress. Yeah, that's all my works in progress. Since the last FlossTube, I released a new pattern that is called Stitches Poem, and although by the time this gets released it'll be too late, it was definitely a great piece in my opinion for giving as a gift to your mum for Mother's Day. It's a super cute, quick, beginner-friendly stitch that I think is really cute. My test stitcher Bridget stitched it up for me, and she also thought it was really adorable, so that's always nice to hear. But yeah, that's available on my website if you'd like to grab it, by all means, and let me know what you think of it. and if you stitch it for someone, like to gift to somebody. I also have some works in progress that are digital. I'm gonna run them on the screen right now. I haven't been working on new patterns as much as I'd like. I don't really know why. I've been going through to not like eat into too much of the IRL section of this FlossTube. I've been going through a bunch of medication changes, and they're really messing with me and my mental health, which hopefully the latest change, which happened yesterday, which today is Friday the 12th, so by the time this is released it'll be a couple of days and hopefully I'll be feeling a bit better. But yeah, the change that we've made yesterday should hopefully fix my mood and the depression that I live with day to day, basically. So fingers crossed for me, that'd be nice. And I'm hoping that with a bit more stability, like mental stability, I guess, for lack of a better term, I will be feeling a lot more inclined to work on patterns and stay on top of my hope to releasing a new pattern every fortnight. So fingers crossed for me, please. But I do have some things that I've been working on, and yeah, one of them is a commission, which is awesome. So going off of the IRL stuff, I had my belt test last night, which was awesome. To tangent quite a bit, I realized today why I was so tired yesterday and this morning, and that's because I didn't have my Vyvanse, which is my ADHD medication, which is a stimulant and keeps me awake, basically. So my belt test, I'm really surprised at the energy levels I had, because my belt test was at 6 p.m. And if I don't have my Vyvanse, like I did yesterday, or I mean I took it late today, but I'll be fine. But yesterday I just didn't take it. So if I don't take it, I start feeling the effects by about 10:30 in the morning. So yeah, I did really well in my opinion. So kudos to me, pat on the back. I did do my board break. I brought that in. I didn't bring in my belt because I showed off the new color last belt test, and so now I'm an orange stripe, which is just the same but with a black stripe running down the whole thing. But I did my board break, and I like to challenge myself by doing the thickest board that they offer. So that's the board. It's in two pieces. I don't need to hold it together. That's the board. And that's how thick it is. It took me 2 goes, but I challenged myself because last week, the Monday class that I had, we were practicing, like, we call it a key up, which is the loud noise that you make when you're gonna do something impressive or something important. And so we were practicing our key up for a board break, which was more of a demonstration kind of key up, which is like 2 or 3 of them, which is like a getting ready key up, and then a hit, and then an kind of like I did it sort of ending key up. So I've been psyching myself up for a week to do that, and I did that, and it felt really good. And yeah, so I did my board break. My youngest is always really impressed that I do the really thick board, because she does a board that's about half of that. She's 6, by the way. So she sees what I've done the next day or last night, because I got back before they went to bed, and she's like, whoa. So yeah, so she had her belt test this previous Monday, and we signed her up for Black Belt Club, which is like extra training and weapons training as well. And she's been wanting to be in the BBC for, I want to say, about 4 months now. So she's super excited. She got her blue stripe belt, she got her BBC bag, and she's just so pumped to go to her new classes next week. It's very, very heartwarming. I was so nervous for some reason the entire week leading up to it, even though I knew nothing was gonna happen. Like, she was gonna get her belt, she was gonna get her bag, because they don't test you, they don't do a belt test at this place unless you like, the true test is the second stripe test, basically, which we had last week. If you don't get your second stripe, then you don't belt test. And if you're gonna belt test, you're gonna get your belt. So anxiety's a bitch, basically. And I've had lots of it lately. Anyway, she was excited, I'm excited for her, and I'm proud that I'm now an orange stripe, which is very exciting. I'm looking forward to being a blue belt because blue is my favorite color. And I just think the orange is really ugly. Oh, the other thing that I had this past week was I got my hair cut, and I went a little bit shorter than I usually do. I'm never happy with the way my back of my hair looks, just to be clear. Like, it's a whole thing, but it's super short right here, and then I got it cut longer here because all of the front of my hair bounces up when it curls, but the back is really heavy, basically, so it doesn't like to curl, especially at the crown of my head. So we're hoping, my hairstylist and I are hoping that with it shorter here, and like basically the whole back, but shorter up top into a bunch of layers, it'll curl nicely. So fingers crossed for me, because yeah, I'm already happy with how it is. This is my hair with just a little bit of fixing after martial arts last night, so I'm already pretty happy with how it's held up. So fingers crossed, because I really like it, and I'm hoping that it'll be nice for the warmer weather, which we're going to be having a lot of this weekend apparently, so bleh. I don't like the hot weather, I much prefer it when it's cold. So yeah, I hope you like it, because I kind of like it. So the thing that is going to be happening next weekend, or I guess when this is released, this coming weekend, my youngest also has her ballet recital. So this will be the second recital that she's had with the company that she goes through, and she's very excited, and I'm hoping that my oldest will do as well with patience and sitting still and watching the whole performance like she did last year, because she was amazing last year. But I'm excited for her to see her dance properly. I've seen like the end of it at the end of her class each week. I see it, but I'm excited to see it with like the whole get up and all of her friends in her class, because it's a big class this year. Her previous class last year was only 7 or 8 girls or something like that, and this is, I would assume, a full class. There seems to be about 16 girls, so that'll be exciting and super adorable, because don't tell her this, but they're kind of terrible, but it's so cute to watch, especially the littlest kids that, like the class before hers, they're the smallest, so they're like 3 to 4 year olds. Or 4 to 5 year olds, I don't know, but they're really little and they're just so bad, but they're so cute, and yeah, so I look forward to seeing them too. There isn't really much else to talk about, I'll be quite honest. If you have anything that you've seen that you'd be like, hey, that's really cool, please leave me a comment below. I am starting, and I'm trying not to, feel a little bit disheartened at the engagement that I receive on my FlossTubes. I'm coming up to 50 FlossTubes now. That's like crazy. I was considering doing something to celebrate 50 FlossTubes, but I don't really know what to do. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments below. Like, something I thought of was giving away a bundle of my patterns, maybe like 6 patterns that a winner could pick whichever patterns of mine that they like, and they would just get them for free. I'm realizing that this is FlossTube number 49, so that's next FlossTube, which is pretty crazy. I was kind of hoping that it would coincide with my birthday release thing, but then I remembered, because my first floss tube was actually a week after my birthday, like my very first floss tube. But I did a couple of them back to back each week. So I like skipped ahead kind of. And then I realized there are 52 weeks in a year. So like that just threw everything off. Maths is not my strong suit, I'll be honest. But so my 50th floss tube is going to be, I'm looking at my calendar now, it's going to be the 29th of May, which is not even June. That sucks. Oh my god. And then the following floss tube is going to be my oldest's birthday. I need to make some phone calls after I finish recording. Anyway, yeah, I don't think there's anything else, but if, like I said, if you could just engage in this video, that'd be great. I know that's so lame to ask. If you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe. I don't post that often, and I do have, actually that's just something quickly to chat about. I'm planning on doing some more of these how-to stitches, which the first lot got like pretty good engagement, which is pretty cool. Oh, I've actually got more of that color. That's awesome. But I have, yeah, more fabric ready to go, and I have a plan of five or six next stitches to do, and I'm actually planning on recording them probably after I finish this. Yeah, stay tuned for just helpful videos. I don't post too much clickbait stuff, I hope. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what I'm working on and what I have upcoming, so leave a comment below and don't forget to give it a like. So I'm going to leave it there. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you around the internet. Bye!